Next, we have a request to address the Board of Commissioners, 15 minutes, Mr. Bill Toney. State your name for the record, please.
Since the last meeting, I had a little problem. Less than a week after the meeting, I put up all these names of people that was responsible for the money wasted, $54 million. Less than a week after I spoke up here and put all this out here, I have two guys show up at my door with my wife there by herself, had a badge and a piece of paper. Well, scared her to death. Now, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but less than a week after I get up here and speak, I've got these two guys coming to my door. All right, I want to show you. Hey, Brian. Okay.
It's a badge. I know what kind of. The fake badge?
This is the kind of thing. Now, I want you to look at this, how real this looks. Anybody, I've been, and I watched the picture. Of course, I went by. Right, but that's probably one of the most unprofessional things I've ever seen. Two guys show up at your door, got a badge. Now, I made this. It looks like it's on county. It looked real when I handed it to you, didn't it? Of course, it says Henry County Tax Assessor's Office, map code 123456789, appraiser John Q. Robber. Dear property owner, I am here respectfully to rob your house. I will come with a fake badge I bought at a costume store. Tell you I am here from the county for a random inspection. Explain my process to you, which will make you feel comfortable with me. And then you will invite me in to do my job, and I will rob you. Thanks for trusting your county. Thanks in advance for your cooperation. Now, this is a fake, and I did it just to show you how my wife felt when somebody showed up at the door with two guys show up at the door with a badge and a piece of paper saying they're here to measure my house, to measure my property. Well, I had no notification of them coming. I don't know if what I said here, somebody didn't make a phone call and say, hey, you need to go look at Bill Toney's house. Now, my house, I called the tax assessor's office, and I told him I didn't appreciate two guys showing at my door. Just call us, send us something. He said, we can't afford to send you postcards. I thought that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You make an appointment. Well, I told him, I said, my wife, these two guys scared her to death. It was two young guys, a badge, and this I made a copy of. But the thing about it is, you got old people, senior citizens, that they'll just open the door, and you got something like this. You need to send out something ahead of time. This is crazy. My wife called me, and I started home. They left before I got home, so I called Charlie down at the tax assessor's office, and I told him, I said I didn't appreciate it. And two guys show up at my door with badges. He said, Well, the law's on our side. That was right out of his mouth. The law's on our side. We can come anytime we want. I didn't appreciate that. I said, my car got stripped in my driveway. My house has been broke into. My truck's been broke into twice. He said, sounds like you live in DeKalb County. I didn't appreciate that. I know it was supposed to be in humor, but I didn't appreciate it. I was still upset for my wife calling me almost in tears, having two guys show up at our door. Now, you send two guys out with tape measures to measure something. Take the salary. Send one guy. I mean, a lot of construction guys work by themselves. So it doesn't take two guys to measure anything, I wouldn't think. I could get around it. I'm in a business. I could probably figure out a way to do it. But take that salary and send people postcards and give them a notice that you are coming. He also said if they do a neighborhood, they'll come out and give the people warning that they're coming. Or, you know. But anyway, like I said, I'm not calling anybody doing anything wrong. But I'm telling you, this wasn't right. I don't want to go to the other something like that. Did it not look pretty good?
Well, you can't shred that. That's it, right there.
But it did look good. It did not. I come up here and I listen to Steve, and I'm not up here calling anybody names. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to make our county better. I'm trying to stop all the wasteful spending to where we can have a good county and not high taxes and everything else. I go out of my way to do research. I'm not like other folks that come up here and read a script. I do my homework. Everything in here that I talk about, I've got minutes of meetings. I've done research, made copies. I've got resolutions. I've got everything right here. If any one of you ever has anything to ask me a question about, I've got proof right here. I'm not some nitwit, like other folks call, to come up here. Now, what I wanted to do was to talk to you about cotton fields. Again, this. This isn't right by any means. Now, I don't know what kind of preferential treatment or anything else comes with knowing anybody in this county. I know I've hit a lot of roadblocks and bumps along the way. But I will say this. You start trying to break up little cliques and the groups, those people right there are responsible for all these wasted buildings, farms, golf courses, and everything else. That's the people that you need to look at. And and I wanted to ask for a motion that we would make a motion for the county attorney to get started on trying to get out of this agreement with the Swinegers. This right here is part of their agreement. Now, from what I understand, all the monies from the golf course goes to the bank. The monies that they collect for people using our golf course went in their bank. Now, to me, that right there, that's not right. Now we're having to straighten up. Did we get anywhere with that? Have they wrote us a check or anything for for being tied up with their golf courses?
The reconciliation for the promotional parts, we've got it credited now, yes, sir.
Okay, what did we get out of that?
I think it's like 30, I think it's 34,000.
All right, $34,000. Very good. It's bad that you have to find out about it the wrong way, isn't it? This right here tells the whole story. Money pit. That's exactly what it is. It's nothing but a money pit. We need to get rid of it. Forget we ever had the thing busted up. Close it. That right there has got to be, Bo, let me tell you something. If this is your last year here, at least do something. Vote to close this thing. Try to get this thing done. Brian, I know you're not going to be there. The other guys just look at this thing. I get up here and it seems like it falls on deaf ears. That nothing ever happens. Nobody ever says anything. It just keeps going. This thing's bleeding the county. We're losing money all the time on it. We're losing money every day that thing's open. Please wake up. These people, they don't care. They're making their money. They're making $17,000 a month just to keep it open, and we're losing probably close to that. It's not right. I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you very much.
Everybody have any comments or questions? I only have one. I won't be here next year either. This is my last year. Thank you.